I'll use your example. You said someone that's making 45,000. Let's round that up to 50,000. A good way that you can kind of think to yourself, and when you do this calculation, you're going to be like, wow, they're not going to give me anything. I almost cursed, but I stopped myself. You can typically get qualified for about 5 times your income. So if you make $50,000 a year, the bank's going to loan you 250,000. The rest of that has to come from your down payment. So unless you have 200,000, you're not going to get 450,000, right? So 250,000 is the loan. The remainder has to come from your down payment. So even if you save that 5%, if you want a $600,000 house, you need that much more, unless you get another person to co-sign. So say you make 50,000, your dad makes 50,000. Now your household income is 100,000. Multiply that by 5, you can get a loan of 500,000. So that's kind of a rule of thumb. Obviously, we have to look at your credit. We have to take into account if you have any car payments. We got to look at your credit report. But just kind of a rule of thumb, I tell people in my first conversation, it's going to be something along those lines. A lot of people think that there's like some type of magic tricks you can do. They'll be like, no, just do the pre-approval. I want to see, maybe it'll be more. And I'll say, okay, and I'll look at your docs, I'll go through it, I'll underwrite it, and I'll send you the numbers, the exact numbers of what it is. And then they'll say, maybe I need a cosigner.
And you're like, okay.
Right? No, but it's good though. It's good to know exactly what you can qualify for by yourself. Because sometimes it's like, you might qualify for something and you're like, do I want to get this, or do I want to do a joint venture with someone else and get this as an investment instead of moving in? Or do I want to tell my mom, hey, why don't we get this together? Right? So you just have that conversation and kind of start planning things out is what I would recommend.
Yeah, that's great.
Good. Really, really good advice. So to